Hello guys, si Pataasan ulit ito at welcome sa episode 161 ng Larutan ng Super Robot Wars 30. So okay, continue natin yung campaign. Last episode natin, ang ginawa nating mission yung yung kay Koji. So na-unlock na natin si Masin Kaiser. Pero ibang version na naman niya. So anyway, patay ng missions. Okay, may isa pang DLC mission tapos yung mga recommended na. Tapos yung mga spheres to bago na. Medyo na bago kasi nga umalis nabuksan na yung susunod na Pillar of Light eh. Teka. Check muna natin yung dahil na. Ito na lang yung mga optional onboard missions. Okay, so unahin natin itong Brave versus Brave. So si Great Mazinger tapos si GaoGaiGar. Let's go. Unahin natin to. Brave versus Brave, Tokyo. During a much needed break at G Island City, Guy receives a brave challenge. So, a fated battle of the Braves. Special scenario: Brave versus Brave. G Island City. It's really been a while since we visited G Island City last. Yeah. Mikoto, this is just reminding you of everything that happened while you were a conqueror's thrall, isn't it? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have chosen this for our day off. Oh no, it's nothing like that. I'm glad you're concerned about me, but it's fine. But come on, I have plenty of good memories of G Island City too. Yes, there's been a lot of hardships, but we've always worked through them together. That's why this place is so important to me. Mikoto? Anyway, like you said, this is our first day off since the actual Big Bang. In a way... Anyway, like you said, this is our first day off since the actual Big Bang, in a way. So let's make the most of it, okay? You're right. For today, let's put our grand struggle on the back burner. Guy and Mikoto make the perfect couple, don't they? They really do. Then again, you and I are super perfect too. Pasaway. Yep. Don't they ever get embarrassed, acting so sickeningly sweet in front of everyone? They don't knock it too much. Truth is, being able to say that stuff without so much as stuttering is part of what makes Mamoru impressive. He really is a brave. Perhaps I should follow his example. Whoa, is there a girl you like, Deckard? No, that's not what I mean. Hey, it's cool. Even robots can fall in love, you know. Mga robot na may AI. Pero, yan, medyo questionable yan para sa akin. Naalala ko na naman tuloy yung Mega Man Zero Mega Man 04 ba yun? Yung sa Game Boy Advance. Tao na in love sa robot, kalokohan. That's right. McCrane is very close to Captain Onoe. And Thompson is friends with Miss Ayako, the journalist. What about Power Joe? He's more like my bro in that regard. He'd rather play with Yuta's friends. Though speaking of all this, Ikumi, what about, those two? I'm not sure exactly what their relationship is. So this is where you and Guy first met, huh? After being zonderized, that is. At least since I was a soldato once more, It was King Jader's first battle on this planet as well. I defeated the three primevals, and just happened to save him as a result. Yeah, Mamoru told me a bit about it. Apparently, there was a certain animosity between you and Guy at first. Granted, it's not like you two are drinking buddies now. I have my pride as a warrior to uphold. It was never my intention to fit in, and that is not going to change. He can be such a pain. Just challenge him to a duel or something, if it's bugging you that much. That won't be necessary. The contest between Guy and I has been settled, and he was the winner. Jay. Then how about we settle our match as well? You? Guy, I've been waiting for 10 long years. Okay, yung dalawan to GaoGaiGar tsaka Great Mazinger. Ano objective? Defeat all enemies. That's where our guy shot down. Morale is critical for GaoGaiGar and Great Mazinger. Keep an eye on theirs. Okay. Go. Shiro, do Guy and Tetsuya not get along? He mentioned 10 years, so this has to be something that goes back to before 3G left for the Trinary solar system. Oh boy. Okay, I wouldn't say they don't get along exactly, but they've never exactly shared a smile, let's say. Simply put, they're like oil and water. What do you mean? While oil and water are both liquids, they will never mix together. You can force them to, but they will eventually separate. That's why like oil and water is used as an idiom for things or people that are incompatible with each other. Oh, I think I get it. If your hands are all sticky with oil, water alone won't clean them. And the two of them are like that, I see. Yeah, it's not that surprising. They've always been kinda polar opposites. But Koji, Ryoma and Amuro are also all really different, and yet they get along so well. Yeah, that's true. But remember, they've been fighting together for years. Good times and bad, painful memories and happy ones. They went through a lot together. That's why they're so close even after all this time. But wouldn't that apply for Guy and Tetsuya as well? Right. So 10 years ago, my bro, the Getter team, and Amuro's squadron were part of the white base team. But 3G was specialized in fighting, primevals and zonders and stuff. They worked together, but it wasn't super often. 3G would pitch in when it came to threats against mankind, like fighting kaiju or invaders. And the white base team would help out with fighting the primevals when they asked. And that's how Guy met everyone on Amura's team? Right, so the thing is, Tetsuya only joined the fight after the end of the 1-year war. While the Earth Federation force was busy fighting Zeon at Bawa Q, all Dark Health took the opportunity to launch a full-scale offensive. At the time, 3G was heading to Jupiter to finish the fight against the primevals. And Amuro almost got his ticket punched at Bawa Q. So it was up to my bro and the Getter team to confront Dr. Hell by themselves. In the end, they managed to win, but Getter Robo ended up a wreck, and Musashi was just about as much of a wreck. So when the Mechanian Vanguard attacked right after, the only thing we had to send out there was a beat-up Mazinger Z. And that's the moment when Tetsuya showed up to save Koji from certain death. Oh, I've heard of this. That was the first battle of the Great Hero, Great Mazinger. The Great Hero? Yeah, that sort of became a catchphrase for Tetsuya and Great Mazinger. Can't say that rings any bells. Well, Tetsuya wasn't exactly sociable, so the media rarely used that title for him. And then, after 3G's exile, they kinda stopped using words like heroes or braves altogether. Why is he? Ako hindi, di ko nag-get. Anyway, after the white base team was disbanded, it was mostly Great Mazinger and GaoGaiGar defending the Earth. What I'm trying to say here is that rather than being war buddies, Guy and Tetsuya were more like rivals. So just like his relationship with Jay, I get it. Right. And thing is, Guy is real friendly and approachable, right? But back then, Tetsuya was anything but. Guy tried to get along with him, but Tetsuya would give him the third degree every time. Whoa, it's like the stubborn kids at school. Dapat manahimik na lang tong Yuta na to eh. Wala namang kwentang input niya eh. Come to think of it, Jin once told me, apparently Tetsuya overheard the kids say something along the lines of, a hero? Oh, you mean a brave like in 3G? Oh no. So the cause of their rivalry, it's about the difference between a hero and a brave. That's what they're saying. I don't care what they say. I want to settle our score no matter what. Do you really hate me that much? Honestly, no. No, I don't actually hold anything against you personally. I spent nearly a decade of my life preparing for the battle against the Mechania Empire. But to the world, I'm just that man who came after Koji and Guy. That's fine. I never really cared about the opinions of others. But I need to make you recognize my talent and Great Mazinger's power, or I'll always feel like I wasted 10 years of my life. We've been through this a million times. I do recognize you, and I respect the way you fight. You have, and I know you're not one for empty flattery or deception. But I'm a warrior. I want this point to be made through a fight, not through words. This is just like that other time. Yes, we've had this same argument before as 3G was leaving for the Trinary Solar System. That day, you came up alongside the Earth Federation force to stop us. I've kept the promise I made to you back then. You promised you'd fight me once you came back to Earth. It's time you kept it. I had no idea Guy and Tetsuya made that promise. Oh, for the love of... Now I remember that. Yeah. No way Guy can refuse now. I remember as well. So that's why he accepted this duel. Sheesh. You could have told us earlier instead of letting us guess. Really? It was 10 years ago for Kaido, but it wasn't that long ago from your perspective. Hey Cyborg can't forget too, alright? Guy, Tetsuya, if I may, there is actually an Earth Federation law against dueling. Don't worry, Deckard, this is only a mock battle, and a very dangerous one at that. I want you to be the judge. Let this be both our first and last duel. So it is a duel. Here I come, Guy. Bring it on, Tetsuya. Ano yun? Ano siya? Thunder break. Amazing. They're not holding back. Looks like Guy enjoys a good fight. He may be a brave in fact, and Tetsuya one in spirit, but they're also warriors. Deckard, maybe we should stop them before they get hurt. Manahimik ka na lang kasi. Epal. I'm afraid they never settle their differences if I were to stop them now. Can't you just call it a draw or something? Nako, manahimik ka na lang. Walang kwenta. I've been asked to be the judge. It's my duty to observe to the end and give a fair verdict. You gotta be kidding. Nako, di ba nahimik na lang. Ulit. Not bad, Tetsuya. You can even match me in the air. There's a reason Great Mazinger is known as the Hero of the Skies. The Hero of the Skies, huh? Well, I've seen my share of aerial action as a brave. This is where the real battle begins, Guy. Kenzo Kabuto's masterpiece, Great Mazinger, will defeat Dr. Ryo's masterpiece, GaoGaiGar. What? That's... May epal, sabi na eh. Dr. Gauss. Citizens of G Island City tremble in fear. It's Dr. Gauss. I thought the brave police arrested him. Unfortunately, he escaped from prison a month ago. The genius scientist of evil has returned, and he comes bearing gifts. Eek! He must have been laying low, getting all those robots ready. Duh! Manahimik ka na lang kasi. Walang kwenta. Dr. Gauss, is Excellent Inc. backing you again? Wrong, my dear brave police. I have a new sponsor today. What? Allow me to teach you a very important lesson. As long as human society exists, there will be crime. No matter what you do, there will always be someone out there seeking control over the world when they shouldn't. And those people are more than willing to pay for my considerable intellect. I will never run out of sponsors. That's enough, Dr. Gauss. Your list of criminal charges is long enough as it is. Deckard, get everyone to safety. We'll take care of this. Guy, Tetsuya. That idiot just went up against the strongest pair of heroes in the world. You can stand there and watch, Guy. I'll show you my talent by beating the bolts out of them. I don't think so. I'll beat them faster than you and force you to give up. Are they still fighting? Manahimik. Epal talaga tong walang kwentang bata patutay na to. There's nothing we can do for now. Let's regroup with the rest of the Romulation. Tetsuya, Guy, we're counting on you. We're counting. The not so brave police runs away. I suggest you focus on your current opponent instead, which would be me. What? No, I mean me. Then how about you watch the way I fight, Tetsuya? Okay, as long as you observe my skills. Excuse me? Shouldn't you be focusing on me or some... Silence, villain. You reached the end of the line the moment you met us. Okay, go. Ilan sila? 13? Tali lang yan, 13 lang, walang kwenta. Broken Magnum. Okay, insta-dead kagad yung isa, oh. Tetsuya, I know what it means to devote your life to fighting too. But I need to make sure you haven't lost sight of what's truly important. Whether you're abandoning it for the sake of this feud.
Power 勝負ならこっちも負けてないぜ。Great Mazinger!
Nice, puro punch lang. Equal attacks. Let's find out whether you truly deserve to be called the brave guy. If you only think about fighting, I will leave you to die.
Power 自慢との戦いは何度もやってきた。ドリルプレッシャーパンチ。
Insta-dead. Great Typhoon lang. Sige, go.
グレートのダッシュ力なら当然だな。 パワーだけでこの俺に勝てると思うなよ。食らえグレート台風。
Great Ace na si Tetsuya. EXP plus 1 on sortie. Max HP changes from 50% to 75% on sortie. There you go. Anong attack yun? Drill knee. Ouch, tinamaan.
これがお前と俺の勇気の差だ。
1057.
パワー勝負ならこっちも負けてないぜ。行くぞ。ドリルに
Drill knee na naman. So natin animate. Alam natin tsura yan. How could one pair of machines give me so much trouble? The answer is simple. It's because I am the strongest. I am the strongest. They're making a fool out of me. Nobody makes a fool out of me. It's coming this way. You should have run faster, peons. You should be honored. You get to be my hostages. What? You really thought we'd fall for the oldest trick in the book? Were they keeping an eye on every escaping citizen in the heat of the battle? I've had enough of your meddling. Move out of my way. Never. There are innocent citizens behind us. We are sworn to protect them. You fools. In other words, I'm free to attack you without retaliation. I may not hold them physically, but I still have hostages. I'll stop his attack with the Protect Shade. Step aside, Tetsuya. Oh, please. It never even dent Great's Chogokin new Z armor. With that said, I know we can't let him lead this dance. What are you mumbling? Let's do it, guy. Okay, Tetsuya. Real pressure punch! Broken Magnum! Kagagamit lang ng unang start ng battle yan eh. What? The electromagnetic force generated by the rotation of their fists are nullifying Death Magnet's own electromagnetism. Now! Knee impulse kick! Drill knee! Nice, huh? Get away while he's distracted. We will, thank you. Give it up, villain. You're out of cheap tricks to use. How could this be? I was certain there was bad blood between the two of you. Where does that teamwork come from? You really don't understand something so obvious? No matter our differences, we'll both set them aside to strike evil down. That's because we both love peace and more. We both love peace more than anything else. Well said, King of Braves. Right back at you, great hero. Looks like the Restrigger's coming. Okay. Ilan ang pwede natin sama? Isa lang. Okay. Unahin na natin tong pasaway na to. Tapos net units. Required yan eh. So 5 lang pwede. Go guy go. Asan si ano? Asan yung partner niya? O sige, di baling di baling copyright strike. Sige, labasan natin to. Yan. Sorry we're late. Don't worry about it. The two of us alone were more than enough, really. Hey, look, Guy and Tetsuya are getting along now. Hindi naman talaga sila nagkaaway eh. Pasaway tong totoy patutay na to. Uhugin ka pa, walang kwenta. They're a hero and a brave, after all. They were never actually at each other's throats. Curse your emulation. You're already lost, Dr. Goss. Do yourself a favor and come quietly. Unless you want us to thoroughly beat you down. That can be arranged. Silence. You have yet to see the true might of Dr. Goss. Scientific genius extraordinaire. A villain through and through. What a fool. In that case, you're going to witness our power. Fatal enemies. Ito pala, ubos na eh. Ano bang action mo? Drill nyo lang. Huwag natin animate. Tetsuya Tsurugi, the great hero. You're exactly the kind of man I thought you were. You kept your end of the promise we made that day. I have nothing but respect for you. Anong atake yun? Okay, Great Typhoon lang. Huwag na rin natin animate. Impressive as always, Guy. You do deserve to be called the King of Braves. But I won't be outdone. For the sake of our promise, we stand together. Great. Nagmasin power pa. Teka, bilangan natin yung kill count. Kill count. Okay, pata sila for each. First things first, ikaw ang unang magmo-move. Dahil nga kailangan lang yung ability mo eh. Okay, go. Okay na umubos. Teka, asan si GaoGaiGar? Kaya na umubos. Okay, no animation na rin. Pasaway ka. ka lang i-anime dyan. Kailangan mo pa ng isa. Pagtulungan nyo na yan. Hindi na. Next. Deads. Dagdagan pa natin. Soul. Animate natin to.
パワーだけで
Tapos.
この俺に勝てると思うなよ。グレートブースターを射出してくれ。全速で行く。今だ。ブースター発射。バカな。この私の
62K.
デスマグネが。
I admit my defeat today, Romulation. But mark my words, I have powerful sponsors. As long as I have their backing, I will be back. Dr. Gauss managed to escape. Commissioner Saejima is already on it. We can leave this matter to his team. I wonder who his sponsors are. I'm afraid this case is as far from being closed. It's over. Damage to G Island City has been kept to a minimum as well. This is all thanks to Guy and Tetsuya's efforts. But what about their duel? It's no longer necessary. We've clearly recognized each other's talent. That's all that really matters to me. After all that, you turn nuts. You know that? If they say they're done, they're done. They'd know better than anyone. Guy, if you had prioritized defeating the enemy over protecting those civilians, I wouldn't have let you to die. Same here, Tetsuya. Not like that could ever happen. After all, you're the man who protected the Earth until our return, just like you promised you would. And you accepted my challenge after you came back, just like you promised you would. So that's the promise they shared 10 years ago on the day of 3G's exile. Today that promise has been fulfilled. By the way, great work matching the timing of my knee impulse kick. Hang on, you're the one who matched my drill knee. Technically speaking, I hit the mark at 0.01 seconds ahead of you. Still, I clearly inflicted the greater damage. You just don't get it, do you? Took the words right out of my mouth. Maybe we do need to finish this duel. Settle down, you two. Looks like their rivalry isn't so easily settled. The Striker Hanger 1. Guy, what's the status of Black 2? All done. Next up is clearing Black 3 of all the junk. Excuse me, guys. This is going to take a while. Why are Guy and Tetsuya cleaning the hangar? Captain Mitsuba wasn't exactly thrilled, let's say, when she found out about their duel. So she's ordered them to clean the hangar as punishment? Do your best, Guy, Tetsuya. Feeling, guys. Okay, continue. Thanks for the moral support, Deckard. Keeping an eye on us must be boring you to tears. Why don't you join us? We'd be done in no time. I'm afraid I can't do that. Captain Mitsuba has ordered me to observe and report on the way you work together. So much for diplomacy, I guess. Guess we're sticking to plan A. You may go together like oil and water, but you must learn to cooperate. Oh, they have nothing to learn, Deckard. They might be stubborn, but they really can work together when it matters. Did you know? Oil and water will mix together when you add in soap. Right, even if Tetsuya and Guy are like oil and water, their love for justice is the soap that keeps them together. Guy and Tetsuya share the same desire to strike down evil, to protect peace. You heard them. We'd better start looking good in front of the younger generation. Yeah, it's up to us to be an example for all those who'll follow us. That is the duty of heroes and braves alike. Sandali lang to, may episode lang guys. 6 minutes by above 30 minutes, 30 minutes lang. So pwede. So dalawang ano na lang. Pero imbis na gawin natin yan, next episode gawin na naman natin itong dalawang to. One of each. So, ano ko tayong part? Lagyan natin to. Ito dalawa yan. Chogoki New Z na ako tayo. Tapos, wish bracelet. Sino to? Si Kaiser. Matigas ka na, di mo na kailangan yan. Yan na lang sa'yo. Sino pa ba ang kulang? Ito isa. Yung Rhinos. Sige sa yung Chogoki New Z. Para mas tumigas ka pa ng konti. Okay. 34,567,392 ang credits natin. PP is 86,732. Max MXP halos 50 million. Save. Tapos end na natin yung episode.
Boku ga Shakti no kawari o yaru n desu ka? Shikata nai desu ne. でも僕はカロルの世話も裁縫もうまくないし、花の育て方も知らないし。そういうことじゃなくて、次回予告の代わりをやるんですか？でももう時間切れみたいですので、プレイヤーの皆さんにはこの一言だけ見てください。
Wasaway. Breaking the fourth wall as always. Okay guys, so end na natin for now. So, Gerson Velosa signing off guys. Tuloy na lang ulit natin ito next episode.